Hello everyone and welcome to another high-elo game of Age of Empires. Today, after years of begging for it, we're finally going to see the reworked Persians, as MbL, playing as the Bulgarians in red, gets ready to take on Hearttt, playing as the aforementioned Persians in blue. Now, while the players heard their Hearttables explore their immediate surroundings and try their darndest to go up to Feudal Age as fast as possible, let's take a look at the Civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now, the Bulgarians are what I would call a cost-cutting civilization. Their militia line upgrades are free, their blacksmith siege workshop upgrades cost half the amount of food, and their blacksmiths work almost twice as fast as normal. Now, their town centers also cost 50% less stone, which is fantastic, because the Bulgarians can focus their stone expenditure on their unique structure, the Krepost. Think of this as a mini castle, kind of similar to the Sicilian donjon, except it's more expensive, comes with more HP, a higher attack, and tankier armor. It also provides 20 population space and can only be built in Castle Age, unlike the donjon, which you can start pumping out in Feudal. Now, once you've saved your resources, you can't invest them in building a pretty tanky army. Even though Bulgarians do not get champions, they can upgrade their two-handed swordsmen to be very, very powerful with a +5 melee armor boost, and they can turn their cavalry Japanese by upgrading them to attack 33% faster, which, by the way, does help out with their unique unit, the Conic, a 2-for-1 cavalry unit that starts out as a tanky, powerful flail-wielding man on a horse that transforms into a less tanky but still powerful man on his 2 feet when he gets what's the word I'm looking for, unhorsed, dies, etc. You get it. When the cavalry unit dies, it becomes an infantry unit. Now, immediately, let's pivot to the south, where we are going to catch a glimpse of the new Persian Empire, an economic powerhouse with a tech tree that is incredibly strong and diverse. In addition to getting all economic upgrades available in the game, the Persians do start with extra food and wood. Their town centers work progressively faster right off the bat, starting in Dark Age, all the way up to 20% faster in Imperial, and they can be a pain in the ass to raid because both their town centers and docks, although docks not really relevant in this game, do come, take a look, double the amount of hit points, 4,800 hit points compared to the usual 2,400. Now, Persian castles can also be upgraded to take less bonus damage and actually start firing bullets instead of arrows, which themselves come with bonuses against rams and infantry. Now, using their economic advantages, the Persians do focus heavily on cavalry. Their cavalry now generates 5 gold for every enemy unit that it kills. Their Nightline units come with an extra bonus attack against archers, and using every single upgrade available from both the stables and the blacksmiths, the Persians can now field 2 unique units. The first needs no introduction. We've known it for decades, the War Elephant, a unit that comes with a powerful attack, a massive amount of hit points, and does trample damage, but is both very expensive and kind of slow, although not as slow as it used to be these days. The second is the Savar. This is a heavy cavalry unit that replaces the Persian Paladin and comes with an even bigger attack bonus against archers, which, combined with the civilization... Oh, look at that. By the way, MbL returning a few lost sheep, or goats rather, to our Persian. As I was mentioning, the Savar comes with a nice +3 attack against archers. When combined with the already +2 Civ bonus, it does give them a +5 attack against archers. Now, to help support their to help support their cavalry, Persian archers and crossbows can be upgraded to turn them into trash units that cost only wood. And if you want to be more mobile with your archers, your range units, you now get Parthian tactics and age early in Castle Age. Lumberjacks moving south to jack a bit more lumber. 2 lumber camps in 1 forest. This must be a sign of the spawn. Let's take a look. While the players both hit 18 villagers, our Persian is heading up. Looks like our Bulgarian wants to squeeze in 1 more villager, but while that happens, let's take a look at the settlements before we get into how excited I am to cast a new Persians game after how many decades of us begging for it. Forest location, absolutely abysmal. So far from the town center, to the west, to the south, but 1, 2, 3, 4 forests, not terribly placed, kind of close to one another. I mean, a mule cart here would be super helpful and fantastic, but not exactly a civ that has access to that. Primary gold off to the side, primary stone off to the side, extra gold in the very forward position, extra stone in the back. But on the whole, I mean, this is basically an open base. We'll see how our Bulgarian takes advantage of that. Speaking of an open base, my goodness, is this Arabia or is this the surface of the moon? There are no choke points whatsoever. He's also got forests nearby, but they are rather forests far away. But he's got 3 of them here in an interesting triangle shape. His primary gold, MbL's, is in the back position. Where are the rest of his resources? Primary stone also in the back, additional gold to the back and to the front, and additional stone a little bit further off campus. So remember, if this cavalry unit does manage to get a villager kill, it now generates 5 gold. That applies to all Persian cavalry, which explains why Hearttt is going forward with a spearman. Both players now in feudal, both players 19-20 villagers apiece. Both players investing in double bit axe. Our Persian, who hit the age a little bit earlier already has it. Scouts both at full HP. Let's see how the players... Oh, game kind of glitched out there. Let's see how the players decide to wall their insanely open bases. Looks like Hearttt is going for a massive forward wall off MbL. Hard to say at the moment. Hard to say. He's not making any effort to continue this construction project in the forward part of his base. Both players vying for that precious, precious high ground. And let's see. I mean, the red scout is significantly outnumbered here. 2 more scouts being trained. We'll see if he just runs them around until the others can join the battle. For now, 1 spearman is moving forward. No kills yet, despite the presence of tiny little militaries, adorable little militaries, a few spearmen, a few scouts. Nothing really too crazy at the moment. Both villagers, oh my goodness, both players floating no resources. It looks like our Persian is done for training villagers, at least for a hot second there, and now he's training them again. Tinkle, tinkle, go the spearmen as they attack into one another. But now one chases away, a scout gets chased away. Let's see what the players have seen of each other's bases. So blue has discovered all of red's base. Red has discovered all of blue's base. Okay, so vision, identical. Players know where they are. Let's see what they decide to do. It looks like our Persian is investing a little bit more in military, whereas our Bulgarian, he's done. He's going full on villager. And now, instead of creating a wall off here very far in the forward position, he is creating a funnel into the back. We'll call this a backwards building base because just the back half is open. Party in the front, defended in the back, says MbL. As 3 Persian scouts show up. Not that I want MbL to win or lose. Again, I've told you guys this many times. Unless there's money on the table, unless there's somebody invents an Age of Empires gambling system, I have no vested interest in who wins this game. What I do have a vested interest, as you guys know, I love seeing Civ bonuses, features, characteristics as they happen in real time. So I really do want to see MbL kill one of these military units. Remember, they don't actually generate gold when they kill villagers. The gold that they generate is only when they kill military units. So it's like the new Viking bonus, but instead of harming monks and villagers and trade units, it's only other military units. So let's actually see it. Let's see it. He's moving forward. There is 1 spearman here who might want to sacrifice his life so that Cast of Empires and my fantastic viewers can see the Persian gold count go up by 5 units. Let's see if that actually happens here, if he's going to target the villagers. He's got archers, so he very well could kill some of these spearmen. Let's see it. Let's see it. The spearmen are moving in a little bit close. Okay, he's going for the villager first. Okay, in his haste. 130, 130, let's see. Why did that not jump up? Okay, let's see, 130. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. The archers are doing the killing. It's gotta be the cavalry. There you go. Okay, so he killed the 2 spearmen, unfortunately not with the cavalry units. The archers, I really thought he was gonna damage the spearmen and then finish them off with the scout cav, but that might be too high of an expectation for feudal age micro and importance. I don't think Hearttt here thinks that this game is gonna be casted by me days or weeks after it's played, and with an eye towards seeing these features. This is not a full wall up, by the way. This house still a little bit of a gap here, but we'll see what he decides to do. More and more Persian units are streaming across the map, but they are being met with a greeting committee here. Lazy Scout does not want to engage, finally does, but without him, his friends do manage to get an archer kill right as the Persian penetrates the first line of defense and immediately meets a second. I guess he doesn't want to really wall this off because there's a town center here. So why the hell not? I thought he would plop down another house just because there is space for it. And MbL, often in the last several games that we've seen of him, is housed. Although right now with 41 population space, or rather 21 population, so I don't know, I said 41, 21, he is in no risk of getting housed. And by the way, look at this Persian base. What do we make of this? I don't know, this is not walled off in the back. This is a bit of a funnel to the side, a bit of a funnel to the front. So this big old open map gives us an opportunity to see how these pro players think. Do they go with a more traditional, I'm going to carve a big chunk of the map out, I'm going to go reverse, create a big area for me to plop down a whole bunch of farms, etc.? Or are they just going to create a bit of a shape like the Persian does? Persian, by the way, knocking down a house. So second line of defenses has been breached, but now there's a third. Why is he stopping? Because of the skirmishers? Yeah, he's got to stop because of the skirmishers, because the archers are not going to get much damage done. Oh, but he has lured the skirmishers out. The scout cav are still here. He's got to be so careful. He's got to be so careful. Almost very close, an inch away from busting through a third line of defense was Hearttt, who is now heading up to castle. Unfortunately for him, our Bulgarian just hit castle a minute 44 seconds ahead of him with 5 fewer villagers. Let's see what our Persian decides to do. At this point, he's got to keep the pressure on his opponent as much as possible. Give himself time to reach Castle Age so he himself can start getting out units or building his economy, whatever he wants to do. The worst thing he can do right now is let go of the pressure and let MbL take firm control of this game, even though that honestly might end up happening anyway, because MbL's starting to mix in some cav archers. I want to see you guys kill something, but the archers are taking all the glory here. Oh man, are they taking all the glory? Ooh. I want to see that feature so bad. I want to see, did it happen? Did it happen? Did I miss it? No, he still has 0 kills and he dies with 0 kills. Oh man. Okay, look, Hearttt has done an amazing job. He's taken a Feudal Age army and he's delayed his opponent by almost 2 minutes, and now he's in Castle Age. Let's see what our Persian is plopping. He's got 3 archery ranges. Okay. Getting Parthian tactics in Castle Age. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So it looks like we're gonna see Cav Archer versus Cav Archer here. And with Parthian tactics, they do get a bit more armor. It's not gonna help them against the skirmishers. But are there any barracks? Are we going to see any spearman line units? No, just the 1 barracks. Our Bulgarian cleans up at home, but this is a bit of a distance to get to his opponent's base. And his opponent in 7 seconds, that armor is going to jump up. Let's take a look right now. +1, +2 is added. And now those Persian archers are just going to be fantastic. I mean, this is not Imperial, so the fact that they're missing Bracer doesn't really impact them in Castle Age. They have actually better upgrades than the Bulgarians at the moment. The Bulgarian going full attack upgrades, whereas these Persians now have massive amounts of armor. Look at that, 3 pierce armor against 0. That makes a huge difference in a unit that attacks on an 8 only. But as the game goes on, the longevity of these Cav Archers may not necessarily help our Persian, because again, they are missing the final attack upgrade, whereas the Bulgarians are missing the final armor upgrade. So maybe it does even out. Leave it up to more mathematically minded channels. You guys know who I'm talking about in order to figure that out. But for now, we've got Bulgarian Cav Archers to the west. We've got Persian Cav Archers to the north. They are going to start being annoying AF to each other. Our Bulgarian reacts immediately. Our Persian reacts immediately. Archers moving in as well. 0 kills for them. 0 kills for these guys. 3 kills for these Cav Archers. Probably the earlier Feudal Age units. I don't think he got any Cav Archers of his opponent, but he's getting ballistics as well. Ballistics not even on the menu yet for our Bulgarian, who should be nice and secure at the moment. He's got a 1 villager lead. He's down army count, but he's got a few skirmishers here. These Cav Archers are not going to be able to do. There's no villagers for them to kill here. As MbL backs away. Okay, so he might be heading home. He might just be moving away. Get to the high ground. Oh my god, but little does MbL know. I mean, he's going to find out that the Persians got ballistics. The Persians got Parthian tactics. This is absolutely crazy. Our Bulgarian doesn't even have bloodlines, by the way. So let's actually look at the stats of these two cav archers. The attack is the same. The armor is non-existent for the Bulgarian. The HP is 20 less. Movement speed the same. Attack speed the same. But they do find these archers from the Feudal Age. Not that Hearttt really needs these archers at the moment. Oh, this is what's happening. He's going Scorpions. But I'm still not sure that Parthian tactics. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure. Maybe on when there's one Scorpion, but 3 are definitely enough to push away the Persian, who, by the way, we saw got a second town center. Our Bulgarian up to 3 town centers, should be starting to take a massive villager lead as the game progresses. Where are his cav archers, by the way? Okay, they're in the forward position. They added 2 extra kills. Look like these. Why does it show that this unit's under attack? This has been happening lately. I don't know if it's a capture age or a game issue, but it shows units as being under attack. Sometimes, you know, when your unit is getting targeted by a monk and it backs away on the minimap, it will show that blinking light to indicate that, you know, it was under attack and might still remain under attack if the monk chases. This, for example, is under attack, but what the hell was attacking these cav archers? They do manage to pick off the final skirmisher, but with 4 Scorpions, those skirmishers have outlived their usefulness. Another band of brothers moving into the northwest as MbL moves back. Both players not really focusing too heavily on economic upgrades. I say that just as Persian gets wheelbarrow. I mean, his economic upgrades are significantly ahead of our Bulgarian. Our Bulgarian is going quantity when it comes to economy right now. He's building a 4th town center. He's going up to 81 villagers to the 70 of his opponent. So he's going to have 15% more villagers, and he's about to sandwich. He's got to move these cav archers left. He's got to move them left, at least here. Because, you know, once they see the Scorpions, they are going to pivot this way. Exactly. Oh, so a missed opportunity here for MbL, who could have parked his cav archers up on this hill and maybe gotten a few volleys off. Although still no ballistics, still no bloodlines. Is he planning to transition to infantry? Why is he not investing in any kind of upgrades at the moment? He is just going full on eco. He wants to match that Persian town center efficiency with just, like I said, quantity. But in the meantime, oh my god, he runs a gauntlet of Persian cav archers and like a frat boy getting his ass spanked by some kind of paddle. Oh, he's just losing way too many. He'll get the monk, though. He will get the monk. That's not a terrible pick, terrible, I guess, consolation prize. It's 100 gold of your opponent that's wasted, but you lost so many cav archers. The last 2 survivors have to back the hell away. They don't even have enough HP to make a phone call home. Scorpion did die thanks to the mangonel. No, thanks to the cav archers. But they were on the high ground before. They're not on the high ground anymore, and now there's a competing mangonel showing up. And let's see if he backs away. Let's see what how aggressive our Persian wants to be here at the moment. Okay, takes a volley to the face, takes a second volley to the face, although not the greatest attack rounds or attacks period out of our Bulgarian siege at the moment. More and more blue dots are streaming across the map. Okay, the Scorpions are getting whittled down. There's only 3 left, 1 in the forward. Where are the other 2? Not here, that's for sure. A very forward siege workshop being built by our Persian, who now adds cav archers of his own to the mix of already 24 cav archers. Handcart being researched for him. I don't know whose economy here is better. I mean, take a look at it now. By the way, capture age added, resources collected to the front panel. So you can see that our Persian is about 1,600 resources ahead. He is all castle age upgrades ahead of his opponent, by the way. Our Bulgarian does not have any of the farming, lumberjack, or general villager efficiency upgrades, as another mangonel falls. An attack round misses, but a good attempt there out of Hearttt. I for sure thought that the Scorpions would walk straight into that, where his cav archers, they remain pivoted here to the right. They are not doing much, and I don't expect them to do much at all. 13 villagers on stone, 17 villagers on stone for our Bulgarian. Let's see conics, let's see war elephants. Oh man, so a few changes to the war elephant in case we're lucky enough to see it. Although I don't know what I'm more excited to see, the Savar or the War Elephant. It's a coin flip for me, to be honest. Oh, by the way, Mangoes on the high ground are going to absolutely wreck this town center. But a few changes to the War Elephant. Number one, I think the upgrade from the base model to the Elite has been made cheaper. Town center does end up falling. This whole infrastructure here in the center is in risk, in jeopardy as well. But I think the upgrade has been made cheaper to Elite. Their movement speed has been significantly improved from 0.6 tiles per second to 0.8 tiles per second, which is a 33% increase, a third faster movement speed. And I think their attack bonus against buildings has been increased significantly to, like, I forget if it's plus 20 or plus 30. Forget that, though. We've got a castle here. Only 2 villagers building it. MbL's center position is under siege, but I don't think he ever really intended on defending this very stringently, since he's been building backwards the entire time. He's already got a castle up. We've got Conics being trained 18 seconds away from Imperial. 2.5 minutes away from Imperial is our Persian, who now has 2,000 resources more than his opponent. So the economic lead just goes to show you, even with more upgrades than your opponent, the fact that you have 14 fewer villagers just means that, yeah, your economy can still be bigger than your opponent. So quality beats quantity, at least in this matchup, and with the playstyle of these two players. Is he going to see the Conics? Let's see if he notices. He's still a minute and a half away. Krepos did go up in the center position, a barracks here. Finally, we're getting husbandry. We're getting plate barding army. He's got bloodlines. So he wants the Conics. He desperately needs stirrups, though. Conics, take a look at their attack speed. 2.4 second delay. The slowest attacking melee cavalry in the game. That's why you need the stirrups upgrade if you're going Conics. I'm hoping we get to see it out of our Bulgarian. He has the resources for it. It's 400 food, 200 gold. So not an expensive upgrade, but the question is, does he have the time at the moment? He's got one castle. Okay, he's building a second. I suspect when the second castle goes up, he'll research that upgrade. For now, though, he is engaging into the cav archers here. Does lose a Conic. It gets dismounted and walks as slow as possible to these cav archers. Elephant o'clock. And another castle training more elephants. More elephants. Let's freaking see it. Conics versus elephants. Oh, I love this game. Okay, dismounted Conic with a flail. Doesn't even manage to get a shot off at the mining camp. Villagers being forced away from the center of the map. They wanted to build a mine. Oh my god. Well, I guess technically it is a mine. You are mining that gold over there, but our Persian had other ideas. It looks like his cav archers are being overwhelmed. They're on the right side of the map. It looks like the barracks is still under attack, but the real story here is these elephants. Their movement speed should be 0.8. 88. Okay, there it is. I thought it was 0.8. What am I missing here? Oh, we got husbandry. That's why. Citadels. Oh my god, citadels. We're gonna get to see castles firing bullets. Remember, they come with a +3 attack bonus against rams and infantry. Oh my god, he converts, but the second weakest Conic. And now MbL is just everywhere with these Conics. How many Conics does he have? 17, 2 of them dismounted. I don't know if that's enough. What it should be enough is these trebuchets. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you love to see this unit. It is so much better once it actually can move like a normal unit. Holy shit. 0. And look at the bullets. Look at the bullets. I am fanboying out so hard right now. The bullets are taking out the Conics. No attack bonus against them, but man, oh man, am I excited to see these war elephants. Just absolutely excited. Another Persian castle, but it is being built on a location that has already been taken by this mining camp. We'll see what Blue decides to do once he gets there. Another Conic run by here. Do they have stirrups? No, they do not. Elite war elephant. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to see the strongest unit in the game, possibly made actually playable by the latest patch, the latest update. Conics attacking high-value houses. Persian elephants are destroying villagers. When's the last time you saw this? And actually, now we can see what their bonus is. 30 against buildings. I thought it was 20 or 30. I guess it is 30. So they are going to absolutely demolish this town center. 3 units are absolutely wrecking that town center. Red preemptively exits out of here, seeing that a castle is going up, so he is heading north, but he is being chased by elephants. Oh my god, they move the same speed as these villagers, for 5 seconds at least. Oh my goodness, and now he loses one to a convert. Our Bulgarian realizes, hey, wait a second, your chunky boys are slow. I can convert them with monks. And look at this. We're seeing raiding with battle elephants, war elephants. My goodness gracious. What the hell is going on? I absolutely love this. Edelweiss, you wanted to see a Persian game. There it is. We are seeing, I mean, I'm having flashbacks, deja vu of when the Viper raided with the Vietnamese battle elephants fully upgraded. But I mean, if you can raid with Persian war elephants, what the hell is your opponent supposed to do? Except mass monks, mass halberdier. Even halberdiers, I mean, they're killing monks. What the hell is going on? The game has been thrown on its head. Converted elephants are trying to oh my god. Hearttt says, I'm gonna just absolutely meme build you, Mr. Yo style. And even though the conics are getting a good amount of damage here, 2 kills for you, 6 kills for you, another body of conics, only 3 in total, so not the most effective. But what the actual flying rat F is going on here? We now have a Age of Empires meta where it is apparently effective to raid with war elephants. I mean, look at that movement speed. It's not bad at all. And the bullets from the castle. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see it so bad. Oh, never mind. It's just fired 1 volley. Oh my god. And by the way, I read the patch notes a bit more carefully than I did yesterday. The game added these animations, these tracking trails, these chemtrails for these bullets, as they're called. And let's take a look at, by the way, the castle attack bonus now. Ram +3, infantry +3. Holy shit, did we get to see a reworked Persians? You guys wanted it, I wanted it, everybody wanted it. We've got 21 elite war elephants. When's the last time we got to see that? And not only did we get to see them, but they're pretty damn effective at raiding. 18 villager kills. My voice just went prepubescent on me. I am so excited at what is about to happen to this game. I mean, taking a step back, the Armenians, the Georgians, cool civilizations to add, very cool mechanics, Lechai with a bow and arrow, mule carts, healing with a warrior priest, all this cool shit. But throwing into the mix the war elephant that now moves at a 0.88, and if you do not get handcart, it will catch up to your villagers. Even if you do get handcart, it will still at some point when they stop catch up much quicker. And holy moly, MbL did try to raid to the back. He did try with the converted elephants. He's got 3 of them, so they are still vulnerable to monks. Don't get that flipped upside down, but man, are they much more viable now. Wow, let's take a look at the stats. Conics 42, Cav Archers 30, PKPM middle of the game, PKPM beginning of the game. The economy, let's take a look at the difference here. So the Persian economy, just about 15% bigger than the Bulgarian one, got all the resources. Let's say conversions, only 3 conversions, not the end of the world, but our Bulgarian just going full quantity, even though at the end our Persian did catch up because it's a imperial and those villagers are produced 20% faster. But for the majority of the game, our Bulgarian did have a lead, but he was down in upgrades. I mean, look at it. He still just has double bit axe compared to Bosa. So choosing instead to invest his resources in a whole bunch of conics. We saw the most produced unit, which is absolutely amazing. But again, look at that. No stirrups. They need to be attacking at a 1.8. They should not be attacking at a 2.4. But man, the bigger news story here, breaking, read all about it. We have ourselves a war elephant, the tankiest unit in the game, 620 HP, 20 base attack, 30 bonus against buildings. Armor, not the greatest armor. We've got castles firing bullets. Rams are no longer really that viable against these castles. We wanted it. The developers gave it to us in a big way. And speaking of big way, these big old tramp stamp wrinkly butts manage to overwhelm our Bulgarian Hearttt playing with the new revamped Persians. What a beautiful unit. Does take the W in an incredibly fun matchup. Oh, I forgot to do kill count. Sorry. 139 to 67. Double the kill count for our Persian. Not surprising with these freaking elephants. I mean, this to me is crazy. When is the last time we saw Persian war elephants getting 18 villager kills rating? I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, the Viper flipped the script a little bit with his rating Vietnamese elephants, but this is something completely different. This is a unit that used to be so freaking slow, but with its new movement speed, with its chunk, it is Hearttt who takes the W, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.